So I said I was going to do Terra Formars reviews at my own discretion, and there's just a couple of things I want to talk about with the developments. So I'm going to be doing an episode 6 review, and really, I'm starting to feel the Terra Formars anime again. Honestly, I still recommend highly that you read the manga if you're going to watch this series, because the manga is just really looking good. I'm caught up on the manga, for those of you that don't know. And I want to ask you also, you guys that are caught up on the manga, if you would like me to do Terra Formars chapter reviews as well. But anyway, I digress. The anime started to pick up some pace for me. It's getting good. Like, our voices have been heard. The censorship has definitely been toned down. If you go back, you can see the first couple episodes uncensored now. And Crunchyroll is bringing us these nice, cleaner versions. So things are looking up. Things are looking up in terms of the anime and the censorship bogging it down. And the animation is actually quite fluid when you see Akari going in against that one Terraformer with the huge legs and whatnot. Like, that animation was pretty sweet. And fucking Michelle with the underwater battle. So I like seeing all of that. One of the problems that I have is the narrator is one of the biggest parts of the Terraformer series, because those descriptions of the different, insects and animal traits and all of that, and the powers are just very important and carry a lot of weight throughout the series. If you read the manga, you'll see that in the chapters. There's a lot of text with the narration of the various animals and insects and character traits and different backstories and things like that. But the narrator, for me, right now, is just not doing it. I don't like his voice. He's very bland and Like, I was hoping it would be like a narrator as good, like along the lines of, like, the narrator from Hunter x Hunter or something like that, the narrator from Kaiji or something like that. Why did I just randomly think of Kaiji? Now I kind of want to... Anyway, not going to go off track, but, the narrator's just not that good. He's very boring, very bland, and I like the fact that they kept the narration in the series because it's integral to everything. I like the fact that they are leaving it in the way that it's paced and how, where it's inserted, but it's just, he's very bland. I don't like his voice, and it's kind of dragging that down for me. But overall, the animation is looking fucking sexy, and the fact that the censorship has been toned down, I fucks with this adaptation a little bit more now. So let me know your thoughts on everything in terms of the progression and story. I mean, I already know what happens, but what do you guys think for the, don't spoil it for the anime only watchers, but with what's going on, you see that Michelle and Akari were able to make it out of this situation, and shows how beast they are. You get the glimpses into various powers, like Alex, and how strong he is in terms of flight and different things like that. And you see at the end of the episode Asimov's group and everything, outside of the pyramids, and declaring war basically against Rehab, which, if you have seen the OVA or have read the first volume, you know about the Bugs 2 arc, which I think is also very crucial knowledge, especially with finding out that the Terra Formars themselves have been adapting by using the bodies of the Bugs 2 crew and taking their intelligence and their powers and things like that and making themselves stronger. And that's why we have these different Terraformer variants, like the water beetle or this one with the huge legs and different shit like that, to add variety. So if you're familiar with certain characters from Bugs 2 that they're getting their powers from in certain aspects, then it's much more engrossing and entertaining in that way. But anyway, you see Asimov's group going in against Rehab and everything like that, and they're going in against the Roaches over there, preventing them from entering the pyramids. So you see that that's really the Russian agenda, is to deal with Rehab, which also, if you are privy to Bugs 2, you know more about Rehab and what the civilization is that Rehab entails. But basically, overall, with this discussion video / review of episode 6, I just want to say that the anime is doing a much better job of adapting things aside from the narration, which, it's good to have the narration, it's necessary, it's just I don't like the voice actor for the narrator. But other than that, the toning down of the censorship, the development, the progression, the animation looks fucking beautiful, and when we can actually see some things in the engagements and things like that. So it's actually very, very good in some aspects. I'm starting to fuck with anime again. I'm starting to fuck with it again because it's pretty entertaining. It's pretty entertaining. But overall, at the end of the day, I will say Terra Formars manga, way above the anime, must read. Definitely don't have to watch. But if you have read the manga, it just enhances the watching. I've been saying this since episode 1 review. It'll just enhance watching this series for you. So I recommend that people still go hop on the manga, catch up on that. And once again, to those of you who read the manga, would you like me to do chapter reviews? So that's pretty much it. Let me know your thoughts on this episode and, the anime adaptation as a whole. Peace.